Hi everyone, I am Kendra Adachi. Welcome to the Lazy Genius Kitchen. All right, so I love a good before and after show just as much as anyone, but that's not always real life. I want to go into real kitchens of real people and solve real problems. And that is what we're going to do over the next 6 episodes. This is episode 1. I am in the beautiful, stunning Duluth, Minnesota. I have my morning coffee from Duluth Coffee Company, and I'm gonna go see a friend who just moved into a new house, and she doesn't know where to put anything. So we are gonna go Lazy Genius her kitchen. Let's go.
Say what if we reincarnate, and whatever God said, it's your turn for choosing. Ladies, I don't wanna be without you. If you start over, can I read your mind? Anything you become, let me run beside you, go a little bit farther. Imagine me, babe. I don't wanna be without.
I'm Sharon McMahon. You might know me from my Instagram account, Sharon Says So. I live in Duluth, Minnesota, beautiful city of Duluth. I run an educational startup and I teach people about history, government, all the things that you probably should have learned in high school. I'm so excited Kendra's here today. I'm so excited because I have problems. My kitchen is one of them. And I feel like Kendra can help me fix some of the issues that I'm having with organization, with drawer space, with figuring out where stuff in my new kitchen in the new house we just moved into, where stuff's gonna go. So help me, Kendra. Help.
I have always wanted to say this to you. How can I help? Okay, no. So you have a tool situation.
Mm-hmm.
Where we need to start with that is we need to name what matters. We need to prioritize. That is step 1.
Yeah.
So can you tell me what matters most to you about your tool situation? Is it accessibility? Is it that the tools function? Is it that they look really pretty? What matters most?
That I can quickly and easily put my hands on whatever I need.
So it's accessibility.
Yes, and that I'm not digging through drawers trying to find the 1/4 teaspoon.
No digging.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Let's look at your drawers.
I
What's in
did
there
not clean anything.
I'm so glad.
I literally left it as it really is.
Real kitchens, real
Here we
problems.
go. Here's my
Okay,
silverware.
daily silverware,
Okay.
and a random mason drawer.
And a random mason ring.
jar.
Which, do I have any mason jars? No. Okay, but it's important that I have this ring. This is my fancy knives, like my cutting knives, and my hot pads.
Your hot pads, okay?
And I don't like it. I don't like the hot pads mixed with the knives.
Yeah.
And I also don't really like having to go into this deep drawer for
It is a
knives.
deep drawer. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
I don't like it.
All right.
This drawer has nothing. I don't even know what those are.
What are these things?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, this looks like a dishwasher.
I just live here.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
You're probably right. It probably is
think
the
it's a
silverware
dishwasher thingy.
cover. It probably is.
I think it is. But if you don't use the silverware cover, like
No,
it's not.
I don't need that.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So then moving this way, I have this lazy Susan of cooking utensils
Yes, you
because
do.
I like to have things, like as I'm
Accessible.
using them.
Yes, for sure.
But I don't love the way it looks.
Okay.
And I still feel like I am searching for things sometimes. And then I have this drawer.
Also has
which
utensils.
Also has utensils and a random I don't know what this is. A silver.
This looks like a fork on Miss Havisham's table.
It's like a silver pickle fork.
This is so great.
There is absolutely no rhyme or reason about why some things are in here
Okay.
and some things are in here.
Got it.
And here,
Oh.
I have some more of the measuring cups and whatnot. But then again, let's make cookies. Hold on. This is what happens. You know what I mean? And that's not even an exaggeration.
No one makes cookies
That's
that
right.
way.
It's literally like, I can't find the 1/4 teaspoon. And then meanwhile, you've impaled yourself with a meat thermometer. So this also seems wrong.
Help me. We're going to figure this out. Okay.
These are my items.
These are your items. Okay.
I have some items.
You have some items. So what we want to do when we have a pile like this is we want to essentialize.
Yeah.
We're going to get rid of what is in the way of what matters. We're going to do a first pass where we get rid of the obvious.
Okay.
We don't need this at all.
Yep.
Like, for example, this,
the one Mason Jar ring.
the one ring to rule them all. So we're just going to get rid of this.
Yep,
'cause
goodbye.
that's trash. So let's make a trash pile.
Yes, okay.
What else do you see?
No, I
These
don't.
guys?
Nobody uses
Nobody
that.
use these. So put
These
these.
this has a hole in it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so obsessed with the fact that you have one pair of corn cob holders.
And
you
4
have,
children.
And you have a large family.
Yes.
So this feels
I
unimportant.
don't. Nope. All
me.
this does is cause fights. That's all. This is a tool, a mechanism
And
for
it's a
fighting.
weapon, so
Yes.
let's not do it.
Yes.
One thing I'm also noticing is that you have a lot of measuring. You have a lot of temperature measuring things.
Yes. Yes.
You have, here's one. You have 5 thermometers. You have 5.
How will I know the temperature?
Temperature feels very important to you. Okay, so this is a candy thermometer. These do not.
I do use this.
Okay, so let's use that. Now you have 2 digital thermometers.
Okay.
I don't think you need 2. Do you need 2?
I probably don't. I mean, this one doesn't even. I don't even think this one works.
Okay, so we're gonna throw that one away.
This one does work.
That
Keep
works.
it.
And then you have 2 of these. Do you
Are
want
these
both?
meat thermometers?
These are meat thermometers. You
Okay.
stick them in a roast.
Nope, I don't need this little one.
Okay.
Who can read that?
So we're gonna.
I'm old.
It's very tiny.
Also, what is this? Explain this to me.
This is also a thermometer.
Oh,
That plugs into a box of some sort that you
Oh.
don't appear to have.
no, I've never seen
Okay,
that before
great.
in my life.
That's
Just
one
the
chopstick.
one chopstick.
Is there a second chopstick? Also, you have a large family. I don't think you need that either.
No.
Do you make these popsicles?
Oh my gosh. I mean, if these popsicles get made, it's like my 9-year-old pouring apple juice into them occasionally, but we mostly just buy popsicles.
Right. Is it worth it to keep them? You do have plenty of drawers, and we
Yeah.
could have a drawer of like, these are the rarely used things.
Yeah.
Is it worth it to keep them?
But see, I only have 2 lids.
you only have two lids.
So those can go, and I will keep these 2 just so she doesn't feel like I threw away all her stuff.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I want you to grab everything that's a measuring thing.
Okay.
Let's get all
I have
your
a
measures.
ton of measuring
I see that. I see that. Let's just check your sets and see if you want to keep all your sets.
Sure.
Do you need all of these? And you can say yes. You get to decide. This is the only one that is complete.
Okay, and this is just a random.
And that's a random third that could go here.
Sure.
And this one does not have a half cup with it.
Okay. Why don't we get rid of these?
Okay.
And then I'll have 2 like complete
Complete
sets.
Yes, even though they
baking.
don't match, that's fine.
That's okay.
Okay, and what about your teaspoon
I
measuring
am
situation?
still working on it. There's a lot of 1/4 tisps.
And these are like little nestles, which is fun.
Look at. I'll take these off.
Okay. Teaspoon corner, everybody. The ones that are attached, you think that that's helpful.
No.
But you use the tablespoon and then you have to awkwardly stick
Yes.
the whole thing in
Yes.
the dishwasher or whatever. Take the ring off. It's very cute in pictures and at the store, but it is usually not very practical for you.
I would like to have 2 sets of everything.
Okay, so let's do that then. Make
Yep.
2 sets
Yep.
that you want to keep.
Okay. I'll keep these and get rid of these 2 because
Okay.
these match those.
These match those.
Yep.
That's good.
And get rid of that one. There you go.
So we're going to keep these.
Yep.
And then you're going to keep those because
Yes.
those were handmade.
My brother-in-law made those
so
for me.
beautiful.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
look how that's like a whole drawer full that we've already gotten rid
Yes,
of.
I don't need all of these.
No, you don't.
I don't need this because I have a box grater and like a regular box grater.
Yes.
And that does not need to live in a drawer.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love a good food scoop.
Yep. Does that work?
But do you love a bad food scoop? I don't love a non-functioning food scoop. I mean, I'm not very strong, but this is not moving. Steve is
That
stronger
doesn't
than me.
seem right.
Do you use this?
Probably no, because it doesn't work.
Okay, so we need to get rid of it. Now, here's what you can do is if you do enjoy having a food scoop for cookies and stuff, get one that works. I love
that.
This.
Yep.
This is a workhorse in the kitchen, by the way, you
Yep.
guys. It's called a
Food scraper.
bench
Counter scraper.
knife is what it's called. It's called those things too. I was like, what's the real word? I couldn't think of
bench
what it was.
knife?
It's a bench knife.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
This is an offset spatula. These are great for cakes and decorating and baking. So these
Yep.
feel
I do
good.
use those periodically.
Let's
Yep.
put these
In the-
over here
once
with
in a
the
while.
baking
Yeah.
sort of vibe. Microplane.
Yep,
Yes,
I use
common.
that. Yep.
These are common. This is common. Little spatula.
Mm-hmm.
Little
Little
whisk.
whisk.
And we have things like that here too. So let's pizza cutter.
Yep.
Little decorative. We've got decorative forks.
I will use this for like turkey.
Yes.
But I do not need pickle forks or whatever this tarnished thing is.
Let's go through this. How many whisks do you have? Just the one. So you've got a big and a little.
Yep.
You
that's
want those?
fine.
Great.
Yep. I don't need this little teeny plastic ladle.
Okay.
Nobody's using that.
Spatula. Let's do a spatula assessment.
I just have.
Oh, you have another whisk.
Nope. I don't like this plastic one.
Great.
Okay. I have 3 spatulas. I feel like I use those.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's pull them out.
Yep. I do use that.
Yes.
I use this to scoop peas out of the pot.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Let's keep it. Do you use potato masher?
Yeah, periodically. I do use that.
Periodically.
Okay. This is not a daily tool, and that's not a daily tool.
Okay, let's put these down here then.
Yeah.
These feel daily to me, right? Let's make a daily pile. Spoons. Actually, let's do wooden spoons first.
Yes. See, my dogs eat the wooden spoons, so I always have extras.
How do they get to them?
They weigh 100 pounds, and they are like 5 feet tall on their back legs, so they get on the counter.
Okay.
But the ones that are burned, I can probably part with.
Okay, they're all burned. And this is the non-burned, but the rest of them are burned.
Okay, I will keep 2 or 3. Okay.
Now maybe, and this is like the food scoop.
Get some that aren't burned.
Get some that aren't burned, and like you don't have to get them right now. But
I agree with that.
So we're gonna keep that's a regular. Tongs.
Definitely use
one
the
pair.
tongs.
This is.
I probably need more pairs.
I think
of
you
tongs.
might maybe a longer pair too.
I did have one. I don't know where they went.
Okay.
Maybe the dogs did.
Okay, so that's a good thing to remember. Ladle.
Definitely use that. That is a spoon rest.
There's a
that
spoon rest in here.
Put the spoon rest where it goes.
Not the best place for a spoon
Put the spoon rest where you use
spoon
Yes,
rest?
we do.
Okay, so let's put it out.
Boom. Yep.
For
spoons.
For spoons, resting of spoons. I'm curious about the usage. These feel like they would serve the same purpose because this is not very deep. Do you feel like they? I'm not trying to trick you here.
No,
like, do
no.
you
I
use
use.
both
Let
of
me
these
tell you.
things?
I use these for peas, and peas sometimes fall through these holes. So I use this for like draining ground beef or something like that.
Sure. Okay, so they both have their place. Okay, but this is.
I'm making it sound like I eat a lot of peas.
There's so many peas. That's amazing.
I need a special pea tool.
Do you use your meat mallet?
Yes.
Okay.
I use it to pound chicken breasts.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
because
so they're even.
They are because
Yes,
you can't. That's
I
why
need to change my life.
That's
and
why they're
I can't,
dry because they're
That's
in
right.
this shape,
Yes,
and so this gets like hard as a rock
Yep.
before this is done.
100%.
So
Make those things even. I
2
definitely use those.
flippers. So
Yep.
I'd say that's very true. Pie
Yep.
server.
I use that.
Okay. This feels not often. Would you say?
No, not that often.
I don't know
no.
that this needs to be lazy. This is not lazy Susan
No,
worthy.
no, and I don't even know if I want a lazy Susan.
Oh,
You know, like what if I don't have to have a
drama.
lazy Susan?
Maybe you don't. And a can opener.
And a
That's
can
what's
opener.
important.
Yeah,
Okay, now here's the thing about having the lazy Susan.
yeah,
Is it is you don't have to open anything.
Yep.
It is
Yep.
right there.
right.
Does that but look at your counter right now without
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your counter without it?
I prefer not to have it.
Okay.
But I'm willing to have it if it really like makes a difference.
Why don't we try but look at all of
I got rid of so much stuff.
Yeah. I don't think we need this. Like
We
I
may
think
not.
if we're essentializing and what matters to you is that the counter is more clear,
Yeah.
let's try to make it so let's organize because that's the third step. You prioritize, then you essentialize, and then you organize. If you try to go like, oh, I'm going to put this in this drawer before you get rid of all of that,
Yeah.
you're going in the wrong order.
That makes sense.
So if as we organize, let's try to organize without this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if we need it, we can bring it
We
back.
can bring
but
it
if
back.
we don't need it,
Just
then
put it right there. Okay.
then I'd
Bye.
rather have it gone.
Okay. So you have baking things.
Yep.
I think we can put all those in one drawer.
Yes.
And one of
I
these
have
is
deep
very
drawers,
deep. So
yes.
can we get all of your uncommon baking things
Yep.
like this bag, the popsicle molds if you
Yep.
want, even though
Yep.
that's not baking, but it's like sweet treat type
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Let's put all of this in a deep drawer.
Okay.
This is the rare
Right.
drawer.
Like the offset spatulas
Yes.
you use periodically.
This is your rare drawer.
Right.
Now I'm going to say, because you want to see everything, I think that's enough.
Yeah. That
But
makes
I think
sense.
that's everything that's
Yeah.
like baking and rare
Yep.
anyway, right?
Yep.
Now you can see.
Now I can see all the things.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we want to actually put the things that are very common
Yes.
in
Silverware.
the most accessible place.
Yeah.
Does this work for everyone?
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
that's where it
so. I
was.
think we're like that makes the most sense because it's by the dishes.
Now, one thing I'm seeing here is you have
Yes.
space now
Yes.
for this.
Mhm.
Put your can opener
Oh,
here.
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
And that might be enough right now. What
Yeah.
do people put here?
I don't. corn holders.
Now, you want your daily kitchen things
Here by
to
the
be in
stove.
these two,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Now, this, we can keep, you don't have another knife block. This is your knife block. So
Yes.
we probably want to keep this up close.
Yep.
What do you think? This one? Where do you cut?
We cut mostly here.
Okay. Do you like the idea of it being here or here? Because you could put your hot pads on one. Even though these were together, they were deep,
Yes.
which was what was annoying.
Yeah.
Maybe the togetherness wasn't.
Right.
But these are right by the stove, and these
Yep.
are right by where you cut.
Yeah.
Because you
Okay.
kind of want to organize by, what do you think about that?
I like it.
Putting in that,
Yep.
that drawer.
Okay. Yep.
Let's see what happens. Now, since you have your knives, you can put your sharpener in that drawer.
Yep.
And behind it.
Behind
Because
it.
you don't need it very often,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
You want to be
Yep.
able to access things in the front of the
Yep.
drawer quicker.
And so then, but if I'm using this here.
Oh, you use these here?
Yeah, because like you're getting stuff off the stove. That's the word I'm looking for.
You don't have, your handles are hot? Your handles on
Yes.
your pan are hot?
Yes, like we use cast iron.
Oh,
Or here by this.
Right, so this feels better
So one
then.
of these two.
Then I think it would need to be here.
Okay. Yep.
So let's see if we can make it work so that's the case.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is just, let's just make that hot pad drawer.
Okay. What if we put these with the hot pads?
Do it.
Because these are things that are related to heat.
What else is related to heat? Okay, so we now have that half
Yep.
and we have this.
Yep.
Is that right? Oh, when we have
And the middle
this
one there.
whole
Yes.
empty middle.
Yes.
So we want the most commonly used daily
Yes.
tools here.
It
What
has
are
to be
those?
like these
things.
Yes.
Not any of those things.
No.
Yes.
It has to be like the things you're using while you're cooking on the stove.
Now, I want you to just go like, all right, is this annoying to find what I need? Like, is that too, and again, you could use your dividers if you want to.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think if I put the dividers in, then I can put these big items here and then the smaller items over there.
But in general, this is far less dramatic.
Oh gosh, yes. You can look in here. You can look in here and be like, here's my spoon.
Here's the spoons.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
Next to your knives.
What if we do these things that are baking in that bigger drawer there?
Yep.
And that way they'll be where we can find them.
Yeah.
But because we don't use the measuring cups daily. You know what I mean?
Do you have, now you could use your bamboo dividers, but also if you had like a little cup, like a little pretty cup that you don't use, you could just put these in so they don't get lost to keep them together.
Yep. Yep.
That's something that you could do.
I like that idea.
So these we're going to put in the second drawer.
Yep.
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at all these things.
All these things.
Organize my kitchen. Thanks for flying here.
Okay. So these are going to go here. Now these is it okay that your pea tools and your masher, because these are all like your pie server, your cake cutter, even though you might use them for other things.
Yeah.
They do feel these feel a little incongruent in here.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm wondering
I feel that.
if the rest of these can go next to your
I was going to
knives.
say, I wonder if we have space for over here for these things.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I'll come around you.
I think we do.
Holy moly.
What?
You can see your, move this up here. Do it.
All the things.
We did it.
And I love it. And then I don't have to have this thing.
You don't have to have that.
Because look, it doesn't even spin right. It doesn't spin right. And it drives me crazy where I'm always like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And then it gets off center. Like this doesn't spin. And so it's on this spinning thing. I hate it. No. These are things that I have no emotional attachment to.
I'm so
You know what I
glad.
mean? Like I completely agree with you that I don't need 1 cup measures.
And this is what you do, guys, is that you want to go through based on what matters. You prioritize first, and then you have to get rid of what is in the way of that. And then you organize. And there are different ways to organize that are laid out in the book. We just sort of went through them loosely a little bit. But like your kitchen can breathe now.
I know. And like if you're somebody who truly bakes every week, maybe you do need 3 sets. And that's why I love your method because it's what matters to the person. And I bake occasionally.
Right.
And
so you don't
not every week. And I don't need 3 stand mixers and 6 sets of measuring cups.
No, you don't.
No.
I do. That's what I have in my kitchen.
But we have different kitchens. Yes.
Right. Okay.
I love it.
Score, we did it!
Yay!
High five. I'm so glad that we got to make Sharon's kitchen feel more like her. If you enjoyed this episode, lucky for you, we have 5 to go. We're gonna go into 5 other people's kitchens and solve their real problems. So please follow along, subscribe. You can find all the videos and all the information at thelazygeniuskitchen.com. Now, I wish I could come into your kitchen, but since I can't, I wrote you this. This is the Lazy Genius Kitchen book. It has all kinds of principles, how to organize things, how to meal plan if you want to, how to create a kitchen that works for you. I hope you read it. I hope you love it. And I hope that you lazy genius your own kitchen. I'll see you next time.